A meal costing just 2.9 yuan and a cup of milk tea for 1.9 yuan, these surprisingly low prices have turned the food ordering platform Pinhaofan, meaning shared meals or group buys, into a viral sensation on Chinese social media. Many patrons of the platform jokingly use the term to highlight their tight budgets and financial situation, referring to it as spending minimal money to eat leftovers. After every meal, some even humorously claim they feel like their life expectancy points have dropped by one. Dubbed the Temu of food delivery, shared meals has disrupted the market with its ultra-low prices. Its affordability has also inspired new slang online. To describe someone who seems unwell, people say they look like they've been poisoned by shared meals. For someone dreaming or out of touch with reality, the phrase goes, "That's from eating too much shared meals." Someone who is looked down upon might be dismissively labeled a shared meals person. Shared Meals has built up its reputation on ultra-low-cost bestsellers. While many poke fun at the platform, the data tells a different story. People are taking actions with their wallets. For just 1 cent RMB, customers can order a cup of lemonade. A plate of Kung Pao chicken costs only 5.9 yuan, and Autumn's trendy milk tea can be just 4.5 yuan. With prices as low as 10 yuan or even less for a full meal delivery, Shared Meals has quickly captured the loyalty of a large consumer base, solidifying its place in the budget-friendly food delivery market. Launched by Meituan in 2022, Shared Meals was designed to explore growth opportunities in lower-tier markets. The platform adopts a model combining popular dish recommendations, group ordering, and unified delivery services. In its debut year, Shared Meals averaged 1 million orders per day. By 2023, the platform expanded into major cities such as Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Chengdu, with daily orders surpassing 3 million and total orders exceeding 1.16 billion for the year. Shared Meals now accounts for about 6% of Meituan's food delivery business. In June 2024, Meituan released its first quarter report, highlighting the rapid growth of its group ordering service. The report noted that in Q1, Shared Meals achieved an average daily order volume of 5 million, accounting for nearly 10% of Meituan's overall daily food delivery orders, which stood at 57 million in Q4 2023. The company also announced plans to expand Shared Meals to more cities. By the second quarter of 2024, Shared Meals set a new peak, surpassing 8 million orders in a single day. As of August, public data indicates that 120 million users have utilized Shared Meals, representing 1/4 of Meituan's food delivery user base. Projections suggest that Meituan's food delivery segment will maintain a 10 to 12% growth in order volume for 2024, with new services like Shared Meals contributing to about half of this increase. The explosive growth of Shared Meals this year can be traced back to the Fat Cat incident in April. The story of the man known as Fat Cat brought attention to a lifestyle rarely seen in mainstream discussions. He was financially exploited by his girlfriend, and in order to save money, he relied entirely on Shared Meals for his food, waiting from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily to successfully group order. Each meal cost around 10 yuan, a habit he maintained for 2 years. The incident introduced many people to Shared Meals for the first time, shedding light on a frugal lifestyle embraced by some among the younger generation and highlighting social stratification in China. In essence, Shared Meals leverages a model of popular dish recommendations, group ordering, and unified delivery. By pooling orders from users in nearby locations with similar dining schedules, it enables restaurants to prepare meals in batches and delivery drivers to streamline their routes. This concept applies the group buying approach of traditional e-commerce to food delivery, transforming a point-to-point service into a scalable, cost-efficient operation. Shared Meals has drawn mixed reactions from observers. Some critics argue that its approach resembles the Pinduoduo model, potentially leading to a vicious cycle of low-price competition. Others praise it as an innovative adaptation to new consumer trends, creating a win-win scenario where the platform, merchants, and consumers all benefit. Regardless of perspective, affordability remains at the heart of Shared Meals' appeal. Its comparison to Pinduoduo in food delivery stems from its social-driven group ordering model. After selecting a dish on the platform, users can generate a group order link to share with friends or post on social networks, encouraging others to join. In some cases, entire dormitories of college students participate, easily meeting the minimum group order requirement. But users like Fat Cat may end up waiting longer to gather enough participants. To address this, many users have created group order chat groups, where they can quickly find others to join whenever needed. On the supply side, Meituan carefully selects and collaborates with small and medium-sized businesses, offering subsidies and traffic support. This strategy encourages merchants to produce standardized, low-cost, high-volume products, maintaining quality while keeping prices down. For delivery, Meituan employs an efficient delivery mode, using smart algorithms to match orders along similar routes. This improves the efficiency of delivery drivers and reduces delivery costs, making low-priced food delivery feasible. This system appears to form a perfect, mutually beneficial closed loop. Consumers benefit by enjoying meals at significantly lower prices. For the platform, shared meals has expanded Meituan's influence in price-sensitive markets, differentiated it from competitors, and increased consumer loyalty through its social sharing and group ordering features. These strategies have solidified Meituan's market position. For merchants, particularly small and medium-sized businesses in their early stages, shared meals provides an opportunity to quickly attract customers and boost order volume. High-volume merchants gain greater visibility on the platform due to increased exposure. This scale effect allows businesses to reduce per-unit costs, and while profit margins may be thin, the steady cash flow and growing customer base offer significant long-term advantages. Opening the Meituan app and navigating to shared meals, users are greeted with a prominent slogan: "Eat well for 9.9 yuan with zero delivery fees." As a group buying model, shared meals offers two main options. 1. Join a group order. Users can join an existing group initiated by someone else. Often, one or two participants have already joined, and by adding themselves, the group order is completed immediately. 2. Start a group order. Users can initiate their own group order, requiring them to invite two new shared meals customers. If the group isn't completed within 30 minutes, the platform automatically issues a refund. Group order meals on shared meals are priced as low as 5.9 or 4.9 yuan. Some deals are even more astonishing. Certain meals cost just 1.9 yuan, a fraction of their original price of over 10 yuan. But much like Pinduoduo itself, the Pinduoduo food delivery faces significant controversies, with food safety being the most prominent concern. Low prices naturally raise doubts about quality, as consumers worry that businesses might cut corners by using cheaper ingredients or reducing portions to save costs, potentially leading to safety issues. Both online and offline, questions about the quality of shared meals, especially the food itself, are widespread. While many acknowledge its affordability, concerns about its reliability persist. As one user bluntly stated on social media, quote, "Shared meals is so cheap, it's scary, makes me afraid to eat it." Many respondents, unfamiliar with or having never used shared meals, react with doubt when hearing about meals like braised chicken rice priced at 5.9 yuan, or egg fried rice and stir-fried noodles for just 1.9 yuan. Objectively, there are indeed some issues. Nearly half of shared meals users are college students or recent graduates, many of whom shared mixed opinions. While most agree that the platform's drinks are comparable to those from the stores, complaints about the food's quality are common. One Gen Z graduate told Chinese media that they had been using shared meals since 2022. While they praised the milk tea, they described the meals as, quote, "terrible, like leftovers." Another college student shared that they had only used shared meals once but were deterred by reports of poor quality online, stating, "I wouldn't choose it unless I was broke at the end of the month." On social media, warning posts about shared meals are easy to find. Some even feature delivery drivers cautioning against ordering from the platform after witnessing unsanitary kitchen conditions in certain restaurants. Beyond concerns about food quality, shared meals also bring psychological pressure for some consumers. A social media user sparked a trending topic: "How broke are you right now?" The user admitted that their meals are limited to shared meals options under 13 yuan. The topic quickly gained traction with over 10,000 comments. Discussions surrounding shared meals have also led to two other popular topics. One asks, quote, "Does eating shared meals at work make you look bad?" Unquote. This post has garnered over 1,100 likes and 300 comments, with some users sharing experiences of being judged by colleagues. Another topic poses the question, quote, "Do you feel embarrassed ordering shared meals?" Unquote. This post has received nearly 8,000 likes and over 100 comments. Beyond its undeniable appeal for low prices, shared meals has also become synonymous with being for the poor, a perception Meituan likely did not anticipate. So, who exactly are the people using shared meals? A Chinese media report highlights its quiet yet steady growth since its launch in 2022, noting that it has largely gone unnoticed in mainstream business coverage. One vivid comment encapsulates the phenomenon. One striking comment reads, quote, "There's not a single real person promoting shared meals online. It's all bots making posts. It feels like a massive dark web hidden in cyberspace, designed to ensnare starving workers who struggle daily just to afford food." Another user humorously described the ordering process. "Using shared meals is as complicated as accidentally locking the configuration on a Xiaomi SU7 vehicle. You need to navigate through at least 3 pages to find the group order button. Once you've selected your meal, you'll have to patiently wait 10 to 20 minutes until another food pilgrim joins in to complete the order before it gets delivered." Entering the shared meals page, you'll immediately notice it operates differently. On Meituan's main food delivery platform, the focus is on restaurants, requiring users to decide what to eat and then choose a restaurant to place an order. In contrast, shared meals adopts the viral product strategy inspired by Pinduoduo, downplaying the concept of individual restaurants. Instead, it highlights signature set meals such as handmade hot pot lemon tea or lowly rated salted chicken set. Customization isn't an option, no extra toppings or special requests are allowed. All you can do is select a meal, join a group order, and pay. While the choices may be limited, the ultra-low prices more than make up for it. Compared to the main platform, shared meals offers significantly cheaper options. Even identical meals from the same restaurant cost 5 to 10 yuan less on shared meals. In the hidden corners of cities, shared meals has become a lifeline for financially constrained groups, offering a way to meet basic needs without compromising their dignity. For those with limited incomes, it represents a chance to leverage technology for convenient services while pursuing cost-effective living solutions. These users might spend their days hopping between discount groups, completing endless reposting tasks just to earn a coupon. Even after that, they often endure long waits for their group order to succeed before finally getting a meal. When faced with subpar food quality, many glance at the payment amount and resign themselves to frustration, sighing helplessly, "I can't even afford food. Does it really matter if it's clean?" Some consumers have shared posts online claiming they were met with disdain or even verbal abuse by delivery drivers after ordering from shared meals. Drivers earn less per delivery for shared meals orders compared to regular ones, despite their workload remaining the same. Some vent their frustrations on the customers. For delivery drivers, it's also about crunching the numbers and making ends meet. Shared meals uses an efficient delivery model, grouping orders placed at the same restaurant and destined for nearby addresses, assigning them to a single delivery driver. Ideally, this allows drivers to handle more orders in the same amount of time, boosting their income. A delivery driver in Guangdong reported completing over 10 orders in one trip and handling more than 100 orders in a single day. But the earnings per shared meals delivery are significantly lower than regular orders. For example, in parts of Henan, the pay per shared meals order ranges from 1.5 to 2.2 yuan, up to 2 yuan lower for a standard delivery. This means that unless a driver can deliver 2 to 3 times as many shared meals orders as regular ones, the workload doesn't justify the lower pay. Furthermore, if two grouped orders are not in the same neighborhood or even on the same floor, they hardly qualify as conveniently grouped orders. Frustration among delivery drivers has led to some openly resisting shared meals. Examples include drivers refusing to deliver meals to upper floors, deliberately leaving orders on top of restroom trash bins, or even cursing customers who place orders. According to Chinese media reports, the unpopularity of shared meals among delivery drivers boils down to one key issue. It's not a lucrative gig for them. In Beijing, Mr. Liu, a delivery driver with over 2.5 years of experience, explained that the main problem is the low delivery fee of shared meals orders. It's obvious, he said. How can delivering a 9.9 yuan meal have the same delivery fee as a 50 yuan meal? Mr. Liu noted that during peak hours, delivering a regular Meituan order can earn drivers over 5 yuan. Even during off-peak hours, the fee remains above 4 yuan. Additionally, drivers can receive extra subsidies based on weather or time of day. In contrast, shared meals operates on a fixed price model, similar to flat-rate ride-hailing services with delivery fees consistently around 3.5 yuan, regardless of conditions. Additionally, shared meals orders come with no extra subsidies. As a result, many drivers are unhappy with orders involving long distances or locations requiring stairs. Mr. Liu admitted nobody wants to take those. For drivers like Mr. Liu, the only shared meals orders worth taking are single-person group orders, meaning one account placing 2 orders from different restaurants. These orders offer the same delivery fees as regular Meituan orders. Still, despite their reluctance, many drivers find themselves accepting shared meals orders, actions that speak louder than words. A seasoned delivery driver in Hangzhou, Da Wu, shared his perspective. Quote, "You can't afford to ignore shared meals orders anymore. There just aren't enough orders to go around." Unquote. Delivery drivers have generally noticed a steady decline in the number of orders assigned from Meituan's main platform, accompanied by a continuous drop in delivery fees. Xiao Liu echoed this sentiment, saying, quote, "Last year during peak hours, the delivery fee was 6 yuan per order. Now it's just 5 yuan, down by over a yuan, and it's still dropping." Unquote. This declining trend has left drivers feeling the pinch as they try to balance workloads and earnings. Although the drop in delivery fees is only a matter of cents, for delivery drivers who already earn modest incomes, even small decreases are becoming increasingly hard to bear. In comparison, while shared meals orders offer lower delivery fees, they are relatively stable. Since its launch, the platform's rates have remained largely unchanged. As a result, more and more delivery drivers, even those who previously avoided shared meals orders, now find themselves accepting them out of necessity. For merchants involved in the shared meals ecosystem, the challenges are even more complex. The same product is priced much lower on shared meals than on Meituan's main food delivery platform, meaning merchants earn less per order. This has led to differing attitudes among restaurant owners. Some feel that the slim profit margins make it unviable and have opted not to join shared meals at all. But some merchants have admitted they have little choice but to adapt to the current market conditions. By joining shared meals, they aim to offset low profit margins with higher sales volumes. Faced with declining prices, many feel compelled to reduce quality as a reluctant compromise. Despite knowing that shared meals generates minimal profits, many businesses, particularly chain brands, actively participate. For these merchants, the goal isn't just to make money, but to increase traffic and boost brand visibility, even if it means operating at a loss. Some merchants noted that Meituan's main platform takes a fixed commission rate of 21%. The more a customer pays, the larger the cut for Meituan. But after deducting the commission, the profits for merchants can still be substantial. On the other hand, shared meals operates on a fixed-priced model, meaning profits are essentially capped. For most shared meals merchants, earning 2 to 3 yuan per order is the norm. Yet even this slim profit margin is being squeezed further by increasingly stringent policies. A prime example is the platform's popular promotional campaigns. The logic behind these campaigns is straightforward. Merchants are given extra exposure based on their order volume and pricing, incentivizing them to sell more at lower prices. If a product achieves steadily daily sales of 130 to 140 units, merchants become eligible to join the hot item campaign. Once selected, their popular items are prioritized in the platform's recommendations. However, in exchange for this visibility, merchants must offer significantly discounted prices, often setting the item at 9.9 yuan per order. That said, no product remains a hot item indefinitely. If the recommended item continues to perform well and sees a noticeable increase in sales, the system boosts its visibility even further. But if sales decline, the item gradually loses its spot in the recommendation list and eventually loses its hot item status altogether. When a product slips from the top rankings, order volumes drop sharply. Watching their shop's exposure dwindle, many merchants feel pressured to act. At this point, they can opt into another campaign known as the Super Hot Item campaign to regain visibility. The difference between the two campaigns is straightforward. The Super Hot Item campaign requires an even lower price, typically 8.9 yuan per order, 1 yuan less than the standard Hot Item campaign. According to some merchants, that 1 yuan price difference can translate to a dramatic disparity in sales volume, 300 orders versus just 150. Even these policies are constantly evolving. Previously, eligibility for the Hot Item campaign could be applied for monthly, allowing merchants some margin for error. Now, the review cycle has been shortened to just 1 week. This change has intensified competition among merchants, forcing them to monitor their weekly order volumes closely. Any decline in sales means prices must be adjusted immediately to avoid losing their hot item status. These tightening policies all revolve around one unchanging principle. Quote, low prices remain the core priority, unquote. It seems no one can escape the ripple effects of the low price trend. Consumers want affordable, satisfying meals, and platforms respond by offering cheaper options to meet that demand. Meanwhile, food delivery merchants find themselves swept into this vortex of low prices, forced to adapt by sacrificing margins and grinding out slim profits of just 1 or 2 yuan per order. The rise of shared meals may have been inevitable. Data from China's National Bureau of Statistics reveals a noticeable slowdown in the growth of the restaurant industry. From January to August 2024, nationwide food and beverages revenue reached 3.5 trillion yuan, an increase of just 6.6%, the lowest growth rate in the past decade, excluding 2020 and 2022. In the face of limited opportunities for growth, both individual brands and platforms like Meituan have turned to low-cost strategies, targeting lower-tier markets. From budget meal sets to canteen-style dining, affordability has become the dominant theme in the restaurant industry for quite some time. This trend reflects deeper economic realities in China, a weakening economy and a visible shift toward downgraded consumption. In the shared meals ecosystem, none of the three key players, consumers, merchants, or delivery drivers, can escape unscathed. In fact, the model has exacerbated social tensions. Consumers often go to great lengths, enduring long waits and empty stomachs to finally complete a group order. The next step is for a delivery driver to pick up and deliver the meal. But due to the low price of shared meals orders, the earnings per order for drivers are even lower. Naturally, drivers prioritize regular delivery orders that pay more before attending to shared meals deliveries. By the time the consumer finally receives their meal, they may discover reduced portions or compromised quality, feeling frustration. The result: a dissatisfied customer, a ruined mood, and an inevitable complaint against the driver, the merchant, or both. The escalating tensions within the shared meals ecosystem reflect a broader societal issue. There are no real winners in this scenario. These conflicts mirror the rising hostility in Chinese society, where incidents of violence and unrest occur daily. Chinese affairs expert Mr. Xie, currently based in Australia, explained that as China's economic growth inevitably transitions into a period of decline, a sense of collective despair begins to take root and quietly spreads across society. He emphasized that China urgently needs to rebuild trust and a sense of security at its core. Under the CCP's authoritarian regime, citizens facing injustice often find no effective channels for redress, leading to growing resentment that eventually erupts. Mr. Xie pointed out that the frequent occurrence of violent incidents today is closely tied to the nation's governance model and systemic structure. He warned that unless China abandons its authoritarian framework and moves toward constitutional democracy grounded in the rule of law, the country risks descending into violent revolution.